Hello, my name is Rosalie Koldan and I make art from found objects. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the materials I use and part of my process. My work generally starts out in the yard where I'm scrubbing up a piece, hosing it down, sweeping away the spider webs, the dirt, the tar, whatever, and making sure that I don't scrub away too much of its character. I want my work to resemble something of the past, to have a sort of crumbling elegance. Sometimes I use paint in my work, sometimes it's stains, ink, paper dyes, whatever the piece dictates, and each piece is different. I have a variety of adhesives I use, and this is very important, finding the right adhesive for the right material. I use rusted metal, wood, scraps of any kind, and I like to use leather in my work. For me, boxes are what canvases are to a painter. This is my main support. I also use material and paper in my work. I'll use rusty nails and old screws to attach also. Then finally, when I start to compose my story, I'll take objects out of my treasure trove here, and I will start just pulling a lot of objects out to see what fits when I'm building my story. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my process. Normally I start with a box. This time I started with a chunk of wood. This is an old foundry mold, which is basically a chunk of wood with a cutout. I didn't have anything in mind, so I came to the studio and I started pulling objects out to see what would fit. When I came across this old magnet, it resembled a door to me. And that's when I thought, oh, I could turn this into a building. And that's how I started my work. I pulled out all the objects that I thought would fit into a building. Small people, a lot of things I had to fabricate. I made the window coverings. I made the little cushions out of old Scrabble pieces. It becomes a very creative process when you're working with found objects. A lot of it is elimination. I have to pull out so many objects to see what works where next to another piece, and it all becomes a process of elimination. This box is, to me, a center for higher learning, and it encompasses a lot of different cultures. I have these old Chinese candles, Japanese candles rather, that symbolize the Festival of Light. I have a Chinese lion dog with his mouth open, symbolizing breath, which is life. I believe knowledge is life, and so it's all coming together very well. And I do a lot of research when I'm working on my pieces. Sometimes it's from books, other times it's the internet, and I want to get everything just right. hope my work continues to evolve. I find working with found objects challenging and rewarding. Thank you for visiting my studio, and please don't forget to recycle.